Wow.
Yeah, wow, it's right. Oh, we're recording right now.
Yeah, I know. That was a. We don't want to talk about that. We'll edit that out if we have to. We won't. We won't talk about that joke.
No. We didn't keep that in, guys. It's a side joke. You didn't hear the full joke about it, but yeah, we're not gonna talk about it.
Nope. Other than I enjoy fried chicken,
Yeah.
much like a lot of my friends do.
Okay. Anyway, guys, we're here for the Packers off-season review.
And also a recap of the divisional round.
Let's go with the divisional round first. It was a crazy game. Crazy game.
Which one do you want to start with?
Well, we had one blowout, and that was the number 1 seed and number 5 seed in the NFC. So there's nothing to talk about in that game where Seattle just dominated from the beginning of that game. I mean, that was. I don't know what happened. That was
just a good old fashioned ass whooping, is what that was.
Because the very first play for Seattle was a kickoff return for a touchdown.
You know who that guy Shaheed, whatever his name is?
Do not say Devin Hester.
No. No. But I will say Percy Harvin. Percy Harvin's a more comparable.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. I will give you that one.
Because remember in the Super Bowl when they faced the Broncos, Percy Harvin returned that kickoff return for a touchdown in the second half.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, it looked like the Niners.
Like that was much like the 49ers putting up a defensive fart, whatever that was.
Well, you gotta be.
Now they don't have now the San Francisco 49ers don't have a defensive coordinator, so.
Yeah, but you gotta give them a break. I mean, you got lose Fred Warner, you lose Nick Bosa, you lose every single defensive player on that Niners defense.
Well, that's one that.
That's
and for 49ers fans out there, if you're listening to this show.
Yes. Yeah, my brother.
I just saw that.
And he's listening.
That was perfect timing. That was you could have done that better.
Only here,
49ers fans, he like, yes.
Only here.
But I mean this in all sincerity though, you got to start looking at Nick Bosa and his durability.
Yeah, but he's still 28 years old. He's still in his prime. So.
Still in all, how many major knee surgeries has he had?
2
major knee injuries. Mm-hmm.
But now medicine is so advanced that
doesn't matter. It still slows you down.
Are you gonna tell me that when Micah comes back, he's gonna be a little bit slower?
He may have to change his game a little bit.
Ooh, see, I don't like that. I like his game the way it is. But yeah, but I understand what you mean.
But you have to look at durability because this is his second major injury to that part of his body.
Yeah, and also on offense they lost arguably their best player in George Kittle,
The week before, yeah.
and in the playoffs.
No, I mean that's what I mean. In the week before against Philly,
Yeah,
they lost him in that game.
yeah. So we're not gonna go into this game with the whole roster.
I will say this though, that you may have to look into Brandon Ayuk.
Um, he's not even on the team anymore. He's not. Well, technically he is on the team. Technically, but I don't know.
Okay, just to pivot back to the Packers. How is Rich Bisaccia still on the team?
Oh, we're gonna get to that when we address the Packers. We'll get to that.
Because I'm still befuddled by that one.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that one.
Also, I'm right now. I'm going to do an impersonation of Broncos fans. Oh my god, we won the game.
And you never know. You never know. Jason Stidham can be the next Tom Brady.
People don't even know his name is Jared. His name is Jared Stidham.
Yeah, Jared Stidham. You never know. He might be a Tom Brady waiting in the shadows.
Problem is, Tom Brady played that entire year. He didn't make his first start in the championship game.
Yeah, that's true. He did. Yeah, Tom Brady came in.
He came in like week 3 or something like that.
No, week 4.
Week 3 or week 4 when they played the Jets the first time.
Yeah, and Drew Bledsoe got knocked
Killed.
Fuck yeah. Excuse my language.
He was tasting his own. He honestly said he was tasting his own spinal fluid. He got hit so hard.
But that was a brutal hit.
No, he's lucky he's walking right now. He fractured at least a couple vertebrae, didn't he?
No, cracked ribs, punctured lung.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was bad.
And honestly, if there ever needs to be a statue in New England, it needs to be a statue of Bo Milton knocking Drew Bledsoe out.
Yeah. Hey, so what do you think? If Jason Stidham wins the Super Bowl with the Broncos, do we have a QB controversy next year? In the
possible, it's possible, but it also could be just that, hey, your offense really is terrible, and you just need guys to get open, and your defense carried you.
While we're talking about that game,
Josh Allen is the main reason why they lost that game.
The Bill?
Yeah.
No, I think it was because of the refs.
Okay. In overtime, yes. In overtime, I absolutely agree. The officiating was.
I know. Yeah, I know. Josh Allen turned the ball over like 3-4 times, but Josh Allen brought that team back.
He brought him back, and he forced overtime, which is good. And I think that still is a catch. No one can convince me otherwise.
No, yeah. I was going to ask you that question. Do you think that was a catch? My opinion.
By definition of a rule, it is a catch.
Yeah, my opinion. Yeah, it was 100%.
By definition, it is a catch. Foot 2 feet down, and then knee and elbow touch the ground before it's yanked out of his hands.
Well, I don't know.
Down. The knee is down before it's yanked out of his hands.
That is true, but I'll go to the other angle where they caught the ball at the same time, and then he hit the ground.
Well, the thing is that he caught it, and then as he was completing the process, and he was putting 2 feet down, that's when the defender basically scooped it out of his hands because they didn't
Yeah,
catch it at the same time.
but if
I
that
believe that
happens, the ball always goes to the offensive player.
it should have,
Every single time, 100%, that would go to the offensive player.
especially because the defender never even caught the ball. He didn't even know
Yeah.
where it was. He honestly didn't even know where it was.
And I think I think that one play by the refs got the Bills head coach fired.
The one that really ticked me off was the first PI call in overtime
Oh, oh,
because it
oh,
literally was the exact same play. It
yeah,
was the exact same play that they just ran, and they didn't call it beforehand. Now
yeah,
you're calling it?
yeah.
What the hell? If I were Broncos fans today, or Bills fans, to be honest, I would be madder than hell. And on the last snap of the game that Bo Nix ever plays, he breaks his ankle.
Oh, oh,
He breaks his ankle on the last game of the last play of the game.
no, it was the second to the last.
Still in all.
You know what? He actually played another down with a broken ankle.
Which just makes it a lot worse. And watching the post game press conference with Josh Allen, that's
Oh,
one of the most hard. That's one of the most heartbreaking things I've ever seen in my life.
no, yeah, it might be, but I don't have any sympathy for the athletes. I really don't. You're making all the money. What
Well,
is,
I mean, I feel for him because he's like, what else do I have to do? I put on a cape, I become Superman, and that still is not enough.
you know what he does? He puts his man pants on, go up to the owners and the GM, goes, I need help out there. You never give me up. Wide receiver, you never give me up. Defense,
And the other thing too, why did they promote their GM?
yeah.
That's one I'll never understand either.
And if I was Josh Allen, I would demand a trade. Because Josh Allen is hitting his prime.
He's good. He's really good. And he doesn't want to be remembered like Jim Kelly.
Well, Jim Kelly went to 4 Super Bowls but never won. Josh
That's the
Allen,
problem. That's the problem.
yeah,
He's
but
good.
at least he got to the Super Bowl 4 times.
Yeah. You know
And
who Josh Allen is currently reminding me of, though? I have to think. I honestly, because Dan Marino went to a Super Bowl, so I can't name him.
you can't name Darren because Darren's been to the Super Bowl, but
He
he's
did.
wrong.
He did go to a Super Bowl, never won one, but went to one.
Yeah. hmm
Um,
The
if he didn't,
closest,
if he didn't go to that first Super Bowl early in his career, he probably would not have gone to one.
but the closest player that is like Josh Allen has.
Philip Rivers. Philip Rivers.
That's what I was gonna say. Philip Rivers. He was good.
That's the closest I can come to right now.
Yeah, he was
Because
good. He was good with San Diego.
I mean, Philip Rivers is probably the closest I can come to because well, too short of a career, but Andrew Luck as well.
Yeah, that he retired short.
Yeah, but I mean, basically, I can put those two in the same boat as Josh Allen.
That's true.
Because
Yeah,
they're literally putting their capes on and saying, "Okay, I'm going to be Superman today," but the
yeah,
entire team around me is absolute crap.
yeah. So, but there has to be another.
And Lamar Jackson, unfortunately, is also falling into those categories too.
If I was Lamar, I'd demand a trade out of there too.
Now, I will say this: the Chargers hiring Mike McDaniel.
Oh, that's gonna help Herbert
That's
a
going to help
lot.
Herbert a lot, but
A
I think
lot.
that's all because there has not been a single year that John Harbaugh has coached in the NFL that Greg Roman is not by his side.
Well, Greg Roman is gonna be a
Or Jim Harbaugh. I'm sorry, Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh. Not John. Sorry,
yeah.
Jim. Um, yeah, but Jim Harbaugh has coached every single year of his coaching
Oh
time
yeah.
in the NFL with Greg Roman as his offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Now, the fact he fired Greg Roman and hired Mike McDaniel, I think that shows a little bit of humility to say, "Hey, my methods don't work. What can you show me to do?"
I mean, honestly, they have to do something.
First of all, get Justin Herbert some help before he gets killed.
To be fair, all year long, his left tackle and his right tackle were
Facing injuries, I know,
yeah
but
mostly injured.
no, I know, but it's and I know it's not a thing. It's not, especially with offensive line. It's not necessarily next man up. You know, it's very difficult. The Bears proved that this past weekend as well. We'll get to that game in a little bit,
Yeah.
but
So let me ask you this: the Philadelphia Eagles and AJ Brown, they're
yeah,
I think they're heading for divorce. But do you think a good
heading for the big D and don't mean Dallas.
yeah? But let me ask you this: do you think AJ Brown will be a good fit in Los Angeles Chargers?
With Mike McDaniel, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I think that would really help.
And I don't think Jim Harbaugh would ever put up with that BS too, because every single time AJ Brown would act up, he would actively get in his face and scream at him.
Well, in Philly, I gotta say something. I really don't like Justin. No, Jalen.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I don't think he has a good arm. I really don't.
Well,
And,
and he's so generic quarterback, and that's nothing wrong with that. It's just the fact that every single time you hear him speak, he's like, "Well, we did this, we did that."
and,
He's just so robotic. He doesn't show any emotion. He's just so robotic in the way he answers things. It's like, dude, show some emotion.
yeah, but it looks like if Jalen Hurts doesn't have a top 5 running game, he can't put the team on him.
Well, a lot of this season, as you know, is mostly blamed on Kevin Patullo because they did have a top 5 offensive team and they barely changed it for this year.
So yeah, but I would say Justin Herbert would be happy if he had
With Mike McDaniel's tutelage, oh yeah.
and AJ Brown if it happened.
If that happens, yeah, I could see him going to LA and becoming good.
But
And you know as well as I do that Jim Harbaugh would never put up with AJ Brown's crap.
he won't do that.
Um,
Going to the Patriots, I think they have
CJ, CJ Stroud has to be talked about.
Oh God, do we really have to? He was horrible.
He was dog shit. Excuse my language. He was absolute crap.
He was horrible.
He single-handedly cost the Houston Texans to win that game.
But to be fair, his leading receiver was hurt.
I understand that. You also actively put balls in harm's way and cost your team a chance to win.
Yeah, because that defense really did keep. It
Yeah.
kept it
He
kept
kept
it.
it close for every single possession. If
Yeah,
he did not, I think that pick six will be. Do you want? And let me be honest with you here. I don't think Davis Mills makes that type of pass.
well, you know what? Me and Tom, me and Chief Fan,
Mm-hmm.
we were talking about that in the prediction video for the conference. We did talk about the Texans. I'm like, they should have put it Mills
In the second half, at least.
yeah, in the second half and see what happened. It can't get any worse than what happened in the first half.
And guess what? And guess what? That fumble is what cost him the game in the second half.
Yeah,
5 turnovers responsible for by C.J. Stroud.
but
4 interceptions, 1 fumble.
let me ask you: do you think the Patriots have an easy road to the Super Bowl right now? With
The easiest road to the Super Bowl. Yeah, I agree. I
with
think they do.
yeah, with Bo Nix injured.
With no bigs with with no bigs hurt. Bo
Yeah,
Nix hurt.
yeah,
Um, I was. I don't know why I called him No Bix, but I just reversed the first letters of his name. um, so with Bo Nix hurt,
yeah, yeah. But I
I
wouldn't.
think I think Drake May can Drake May can
Well, he's going to be the whole MVP of the season this year.
I think Matthew Stafford has that, but Drake May made a case for sure.
And now, what team do you think is going to win?
The
Seahawks?
entire thing.
No,
I
the
think it's going to
Seahawks.
be I think it's going to be a repeat of Super Bowl 49 in terms of the people playing. I think it'll be Patriots Seahawks
Oh,
Super
really?
Bowl.
So
It'll
you're
be a Patriots and Seahawks Super Bowl.
so you're not going to
But
get,
I don't think the Patriots will win this one.
but you really don't think that Rams have a chance of beating the.
Not with that defense. Not with that defense. The best way I can describe that Seattle defense is like a beehive. They just swarm you.
But you know what?
They're everywhere.
But I still don't believe in Sam Darnold. I really don't.
Well, let me ask you this. I trust him only because that offensive line is so good. You give him time, he'll find stuff.
True, but the Rams do have a great front seven.
Yeah, and so did the 49ers before that game. And look what happened.
No, because they were missing Nick Bosa. They were missing Fred Warner. That matters. The
Yeah,
Rams. The
but
Rams.
the fact that the Rams had to be basically at the end of regulation to beat the Carolina Panthers and go into overtime to beat the Bears, yeah, that someone has their writing on the wall. And if the Patriots do go and the Patriots and Rams make it in the Super Bowl together, it's going to be a repeat of when they last played each other. I
Yeah.
don't think the Rams win. And Mike Vrabel will get his first ring as a coach.
My Super Bowl pick right now has to be the Patriots versus the Rams.
Yeah. And who do you think will win it all?
I would say I like the Rams.
But let's get into that final game of the weekend, huh?
Oh God, that was a crazy. That was a crazy game.
My head is still pounding from all the screaming.
Oh, me too. But I
That that
think that's the real man.
that throw to Cole Kmet. I thought that throw to Roma Dunze the week before against the Packers was insane. I've never seen, as someone who said he loves Aaron Rodgers, I've never seen an Aaron Rodgers esque play like that.
I
That's
mean,
about as close to Aaron Rodgers a throw as I've ever seen.
and the thing is, he ran backwards another 10 yards.
No, 20. So I think he said it was I think statistically it's a 14-yard touchdown, but he threw it 51.2 yards in the air. He threw it 51 yards in the air.
that's that's nuts, dude.
He threw it from the 45-yard line.
And they do
What
keep he keeps doing it and doing it.
At this point, it's not magic. It's just who he is.
Yeah, it's not magic at all.
It's like Aaron Rodgers doing a Hail Mary pass. It's like this ain't magic no more. It's really just who he is.
He's
And
yeah.
I gotta tell you, Packer fans, we have an issue. We have an issue with this Bears team. They're going to be a problem for years to come.
Yeah, but they gotta
Same with the
fix.
Lions. Same with the Lions. We have to be the if we want to be the best, we have to beat both the Bears and the Lions.
Well, the whole NFC division is getting tougher.
NFC North, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not worried about.
Well, it's
I'm
the
not worried about the Vikings right now.
right now. No, right now the rumor is if Aaron Rodgers is going to come back to play again one more season, the Vikings are looking at that option.
Excuse my language, everyone, and excuse my gesture. If the Vikings do that, this is what I'll feel.
But it'll be full circle. It'll be a full circle. And you know why he would do it too, right? You know why?
Just to get back at the Packers, of course.
No, because the only team that he hasn't beaten in the league is the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, he lost the one that he was supposed to win
Yeah, with
this year.
this year with the Steelers, right?
Mm-hmm.
But can you imagine?
Just be how petty do you have to be in order to think that's the only thing you have to do in this league?
We all know Aaron Rodgers is a petty man.
Honestly, that Caleb Williams throw looked like something out of Tecmo Bowl.
I'm going to go that far.
No, I'm serious. I'm seeing edits of it looking like it's a Tecmo Bowl play. Run backwards about 30 yards and heave it down the field. And all of a sudden, boom, it's a touchdown. And how was Cole Kmet that wide open?
Well, the defender that was covering that guy fell on the ground.
Yeah, he flopped.
Yeah, I think I went back to look at that game.
He flopped.
Yeah, he really did.
He wanted to sell the call, but didn't get called. He's lucky the Rams won.
But
He's very lucky. He's very lucky the Rams won because if they lost, that would be the only thing that people are talking about. I guarantee you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It is.
Not. And unfortunately, here's because I live in Chicago, in the Chicago area. A lot of people are talking about that last play of the Bears.
Oh, the interception.
Why it was DJ Moore slowing up?
If you
No one could ever definitively tell me why you gave up on that throw.
Even,
and frankly, and no explanation will ever matter because he gave up on the ball.
even I wouldn't say that.
He slowed down. You could actively see he slowed down, at least in the from behind the line of scrimmage, camera. You could actively see he slowed down,
But
and his body language showed he did not either. It didn't matter. No matter if you're running the route and you're not expecting the ball to be thrown or whatever, doesn't matter. Why weren't you going for the ball? If
I
you
mean,
didn't know it was coming to you, why didn't you go for it actively?
because he didn't
It's like
know.
you're in. Hmm?
Because he didn't know.
Yeah, but if even if you didn't know that it was coming to you, why didn't you look back and look? Because actually the defender had a better look on the ball than DJ Moore did.
But
And for a veteran receiver, that's inexcusable. Regardless, I know he was playing a bit hurt because he got evaluated for a concussion, but was cleared.
but
I don't
but
know if that had anything to do with it.
but during that game, he did get hurt also.
That's what I mean. He was evaluated for a concussion, but cleared.
But after that, he got injured again with a. I think he was holding it hamstring.
We got a serious issue though. The Bears are going to be a problem
Not
for a
really.
long time.
Not really. Not if they don't fix that defense.
That defense will be the first thing they address this year. I guarantee it.
But they gotta fix that defense somehow.
They got to fix that D line mostly.
And they're over the cap by
4 million.
24.
Only 4 million.
But you gotta re-sign Doomsday contract. He's
He's in
actually
his third year. He'll be entering his third year.
yeah. That's when wide receivers get their second contract. It's the third or fourth year. And I think DJ Moore's contract is going into his last year.
Yeah, I honestly don't know if the Bears will keep him. They may let him go. Especially
But
with this new guy, Luther Burden.
and what year is it for Caleb right now?
Hmm?
How many years has Caleb been in the league?
He'll be entering his third league as well, his third year.
So,
So he was drafted with Rome.
so then those two guys' contract is coming up. So,
Yeah,
but they have a lot of free agents they have to sign.
I know the two that are going to be the biggest talked about, at least in Chicago, are mostly going to be on the defensive side of the ball. Mostly they're two safeties,
Mm-hmm.
and Kevin Byard and Jaquan Brisker. Now a lot of fans are saying just resign Byard and get rid of Brisker.
Yeah. That's what I heard. And then they have to
Yeah, I mean, both are very big risks. One is for health reasons.
yeah.
Kevin Byard is more the age risk
Yeah.
because
Oh, yeah.
he's going to be 33.
Yeah, he is. And
He's
that's
going to be
what,
33. That's huge. That's ancient for
yeah,
a guy playing that position.
yeah, for safety. Yeah, it is.
And
And the,
it's going to be a tough evaluation. Now,
but you know what the Bears,
another one I could see potentially moving as well from the Bears is Swift, even though he had a great year this year.
the running back,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because they
Another
really,
guy is a really good guy.
yeah, they really like the rookie. So,
Manon guy, yeah.
but yeah,
He's. I didn't realize how short he is. He's just a tiny little guy.
yeah. I
He's
mean,
like a little. He's like a little bowling ball. It just.
they got to get a pass rusher.
They have to get it. They have to restructure that defensive line for sure because they were getting gashed by the run
Oh yeah, they were.
on Sunday.
But yeah,
And that's when the Rams were starting to do things. Was when they started running the ball.
right now, let's get on to what the Packers have to do.
Well, they have to hire a new. They have to hire a new DC. So
Yeah,
good
and
luck. Good luck to Jeff Halfley out in Miami.
I, I, I've been hearing rumors before today. Before today, there was a rumor after that we were interviewing Brian Flores from the Minnesota Vikings, but
Hmm.
that's out the door because he signed a new contract like an hour ago with the Vikings.
Hmm.
And he is the highest paid defensive coordinator in the league right now.
Flores.
Yep.
Hmm.
So he's off the market. And I don't know if you know this, but we had an interview today with a former legend Green Bay Packers for the defensive coordinator job,
Hmm.
and that was Al Harris.
Oh, from the Bears. He was on the Bears staff.
Well, he was on the Cowboys thing. He was on the Bears.
Mm-hmm. He was
Now,
just on the Bears this past year. Yeah.
and now he interviewed for the Packers, the defensive coaching job. So what?
I would have to look at. I would like to look at his resume because he may be good for like positional,
Yeah.
like helping that secondary a lot.
Oh,
But
he helped
well, I
Dallas
don't. He definitely helped. He definitely helped the Bears with that for sure.
and
They were
Dallas,
still they were one of the strongest units in the league this year,
but but
even with all their injuries. So
but do you remember all? You remember the year where the Dallas Cowboys corners were getting picks every single game?
yeah, I think that was the year that we bounced them in the playoffs. So
Yeah, Al Harris was coaching that secondary when that happened that year. So,
mm.
but
Yeah, I'm not sure.
yeah,
That'd be an interesting one to return to, and that would definitely strengthen up
yeah,
uh,
secondary.
the secondary for sure.
Yeah.
But in terms of defensive play caller, I don't know about that
Well,
because in order to be a DC, you also have to be a play caller.
he is an up and coming defensive coordinator.
I understand, but I think he would have to. I would give him just a little bit more time.
Yeah.
In order to give him some experience with calling plays and that, or at least feeding plays into the DC.
Or there's another candidate.
Hmm.
When the Green Bay Packers, before they were looking at Jeff Hafley, the Packers were looking at the Wisconsin Badgers head coach Jim Leonard to be the defensive coordinator
Hmm.
before we hired Jeff Hafley. Now we have another interview with Jim Leonard. So
I know Badger fans would be happy to see him go from, away from away from football, at least college football.
yeah,
They'd be happy to get rid of him.
and that's
Wisconsin Badger fans are not fans of his.
all right.
Well, mostly because of his dealings with what the new structure and stuff like that, with like paying college players and getting good recruits
Okay.
and stuff like that. It's just more his style of being firm and being cheap.
Mhm.
You know,
And the other,
it's just more of his stuff with like recruiting and stuff like that that
yeah.
I hate. So
So what do you think about Jim Leonard possibly coaching the defense?
honestly, at this point, I would probably choose Al Harris because he at least has NFL experience.
Okay. And there's two more candidates.
Hmm.
One is Raheem Morris, who,
Former head coach of the Falcons. Okay.
but every time he was a defensive coordinator, his defense was in the top 10.
Hmm. Okay. Who else?
And then the former head coach of the Buffalo Bills, Sean
McDermott.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah. Honestly, that wouldn't be a bad position. I
yeah,
don't think that would be bad at all.
no. And
I don't think that would be bad at all.
he did come out and say that he wanted to go back to his roots of playing defense.
Yeah. I think McDermott would be a great one outside of Harris. I'd say the two of them.
So
I'd
yeah.
say Al Harris or Sean McDermott. That would be awesome. McDermott was a great defensive coordinator.
Oh yeah, he was.
When was he hired by the Bills?
9 years ago. 9 years ago. No, that was back in
2016? 2016?
yeah. No, 2017.
And I know he was defensive coordinator for, I think, the Eagles
Yeah,
right before this
yeah,
Super Bowl run.
yeah. But the Eagles defense was pretty good.
McDermott had a good team. Yeah.
Yeah. So can you
I think
imagine? Can you imagine him coaching Micah Parsons?
Mm.
That would be crazy.
Reckon.
What are
I
you?
can see that, but I think he would also need to. The way I think if I recall, because it's been a while since, so I have to look back at some tape of his defenses. But I
Mhm.
believe he ran mostly a Tampa 2
Yeah.
type team, which means we have to get a lot better. Our two safeties are fine, but definitely have to get more zone to man corners. So
Oh, hold the thought. I think I got a text message from Jackson. Can you tell the audience your opinion of what coach do you want to coach the defense?
oh yeah, he sent a text message. He said, "Oh my God, y'all, I'm so sorry. My phone has been charging in the other room. I completely forgot."
Can you text him back? Go. Hey, you can still join us for a little bit. We're still recording.
Just did so. Yeah,
Oh,
I think that would be interesting. I think he mostly ran a Tampa 2, if I recall.
but the thing is, with Jeff Hafley, I think we're running a 4-3 offense. But Sean McDermott usually runs a 3-4 offense.
He does like his linebackers.
And I think that's great for the Packers. We got good
Actually,
linebackers.
We would have to be in competition probably, because I know one place that would be very interested in hiring him as a DC as well.
What team?
Cowboys.
Yeah, but do you think that Sean McDermott wants talent on his defense?
That was one thing. I feel bad for Matt Eberflus. I mean, he's a good defensive coordinator, but he was hamstrung by that trade,
Yeah, it was. He was.
and he tried his best with little in return.
Oh God.
That was terrible.
I mean, that defense did play a little bit better after they traded for uh Ken Clark and Quentin Williams.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing else from Jackson.
Let's see. I think he read. He's typing right now.
Okay.
But yeah,
But
Al Harris or Sean McDermott would be really good.
yeah.
Morris would be a third option, I would think. I definitely don't want the. I haven't looked a lot at what's his name from Wisconsin. So
Because the reason why Morris makes a good candidate is that he already worked with Matt LaFleur in Atlanta, so they coached together in Atlanta. That was the year when the Falcons went to the Super Bowl and gave up that.
yeah, he says he's doing laundry right now, so I don't think he'll join.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I told him no worries. So, those would be my three: be Al Harris, McDermott, or Morris.
Okay.
Um, from the ones you just mentioned.
Mm-hmm. But the wild card is Jim Leonard from the Badgers.
Also, congratulations to Indiana University in one of them, the second 16-0 season in college football history.
Mm-hmm.
Since 1894, Yale did it.
God.
So
That's crazy.
Just goes to show how impressive going undefeated in a college football season is.
So let's get into that. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Just shout out to Indiana fans. I know you guys have been waiting a long time. They were the losingest franchise or college football program in history. They were the losingest program in college football.
Ouch.
Now it's Illinois' own Northwestern University. They have more losses than Indiana now. So
yeah. So let's get into the free agent, the personnel, the roster of the Packers.
Yeah.
We got a lot of free agents on our team.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to talk about those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Who do we keep? Who do we not keep?
That'll be coming up in weeks ahead, but at least for right now, we can just kind of look into things, how they fit, how they would fit, and all that. First of all, I would like to see who the new DC is and see it. That I think we can do a video later in the off season to see who would fit that scheme a little bit better. But
right now, I'm going to tell you, Quay Walker is a free agent.
I think he's probably our best linebacker, to be honest.
Well, no, the best linebacker we have is Edric Cooper.
Followed by Quay Walker. At least Quay Walker can keep up with some tight ends.
Yeah.
He's quick.
So, I was the GM. I would love to have Quay Walker and Edwin Cooper for the future.
Mhm.
Because those two linebackers.
Honestly, the one that's disappointed me the most was Gary this year.
Yeah, let's talk about Gary. I think he has another 2 years left on his contract.
And how
What
much
do
does
you
his
think?
salary eat?
Yeah, what do you think? Do you think the Packers release him, ask him to take a pay cut, or ask him to
I'd say prove it. I'd say
what about,
prove it. Or
what about restructuring his
I,
contract?
I'd restructure the contract and say prove it.
Because the Packers are negative 10 million under the cap, over the cap.
You mean over or 10 million over? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one more
I
thing.
would definitely try and rework his structure.
Yeah.
But I would definitely have a clause in there, or basically tell him plain.
Yeah. Basically, it's going to be a
It's make or break. You have to make or break this season.
Yeah. That's basically. It's basically going to be his proven deal.
Yeah. He has to prove himself. If he wants that big money again, he has to prove it.
What about?
He reminded me of someone that Chicago was talking about this year. He reminded me of. I didn't even know that. I live in Chicago and I've never heard this guy's name pop up once in people's conversations. The Dio Adangbo. Exactly. Who?
Yeah, no. Who?
And that's exactly the problem. It's like he doesn't show up on the stat sheets. He didn't do crap. And that's exactly what Rashawn Gary did. It's like, when did I hear his name in a game?
I mean, Rashawn was MIA, he was missing.
Yeah, I know. It's like, when was the last time I heard his name outside of being involved with a tackle? So like half a tackle.
Yeah, but for him, since week 4, he hasn't done much.
Nope. Yeah, I know. Dio Adangbo and Rashawn Gary are just like, who? Oh, yeah, they play on that team.
But yeah, we got to restructure the contract. But we're let's talk about.
Honestly, as much as I would hate to say it, I could see Dobbs going.
Yeah, I was gonna get to the offensive side. Last week on the podcast Sports Talk, me and Kenton, we were having an argument about Romeo Dobbs. I don't think he's cutting back.
I honestly don't know. Because while I would understand it, it would make me sad. Because I know he's a good player.
Mm-hmm.
But I would understand it because of the concussion history.
Yeah. But
plus it would free up our number 1 draft choice last year.
Yeah, see,
Matthew Goldman would easily take his place, I think, because I think the reason why he wasn't utilized that much was because we had to fill the shoes of Romeo Dobbs, Christian Watson, and all these other guys that had made a lot more money.
Yeah. Right now, the projection for Romeo Dobbs is probably around $14 or $15 million a year. But the thing is, the Packers actually offered him a contract, which they gave him like $11 million a year. So Romeo Dobbs, he might test the waters in free agency.
Well, he can go join Las Vegas, probably. They need a wide receiver.
But if somebody does sign Romeo Dobbs, the Packers get an extra third round pick.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, I think the Packers wide receiver room. There's
It's
so
loaded.
many. Yeah, there's so. Right now, we got our number one receiver in Christian Watson. He's going into the last year of his deal.
I still would say prove it because I know he's been doing good, but I have to see consistent health from him in order to give him another deal.
And then we got Jalen Reed in the
Mm-hmm.
slot.
Mm-hmm.
And his contract is going to be coming up in about 2 years.
Yeah.
And then we got Lucas Van Ness and Tucker Kraft
Tucker
coming
Kraft
up.
is. Oh, it's coming up soon. Okay. Tucker
And,
Kraft, I know will get an extension for sure.
yeah, he's going to get an extension, but I don't know about Luke Musgrave.
Oh, I thought you said Lucas Van Ness, but
No,
Musgrave.
Luke Musgrave. And then we got the rookie from last year in Matthew Gordon.
Yeah,
Golden.
Golden.
And then we got,
I can see him taking Romeo Dobbs' place.
yeah. And in the same draft, we also drafted Savion Williams.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been a nice addition to the wide receivers. And I think Davante Wicks, he's going to be gone next year.
Oh, Melton too.
Yeah, but I think, Bo Melton is going also.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a crowded. But Kenton wants to keep all the receivers. And I told him, I would love that too, but man.
That's going to take up a lot of money and space.
Yeah, we don't have that much cap. And then Kenton told me that, well, that'll be the stupidest thing that the Packers ever did. Because Romeo Dobbs is the favorite target of Jordan Love, which is not true.
Which is, well, yeah, well, he was when Tucker Kraft went out, so.
Yeah, after Tucker Kraft went up. But when Tucker
Kraft is still looking to be the favorite.
Yeah. And we also have a nice slot receiver in.
It's been a while since we talked.
Yeah,
Jalen. It's been a long time since we talked about a good quality tight end.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
At least since Jermichael Finley.
Oh, I didn't think he was that great. I would go back later than that. I really love Bubba Franks. What a great tight end that was. So, but yeah.
Hang on 1 second. I'm curious now. Hang on.
Okay. But the Packers manager and president, they have a lot of work to do. I mean, they got a lot of work to do. And then the president came out and said they're going to be aggressive in free agency also. I don't know what that means, but I like the sound of it. So, but yeah, what do you think?
I'm sorry?
What do you think? If the president of the Packers came out and said he's going to be really aggressive in the free agency market also. I don't know if that, huh?
Who will be?
The new president of the Packers. Because the new president was already aggressive last year in trading 2 first-round picks for Micah, which the
Well,
Packers never do. The Packers never did
here's
this.
the issue that you run into with him making that decision. Okay,
Yeah, we had no first-round picks.
no, not that, not that. It's more who is making this roster. Is it Gutekunst's roster or is it the president's roster? If the president's calling the shots, why is Gutekunst even in there? It sets up a power structure that you don't want. And trust me, this is exactly the situation that has been befallen the Bears a lot of years because it's like, who the hell is running this organization?
But don't you think Gutekunst knows that the window is open right now?
It's very narrow, but it is open.
So why not just be aggressive in the season?
I would.
And you don't think that Gutekunst signed off in giving away 2 first-round picks for
It was all.
Micah?
Why hasn't his name been mentioned with the Micah Parsons deal? That's what I want to know. It's always been given to the president. Why is it always given to him, huh? And not Gutekunst?
Because the president, yeah, but the president of the Packers and the GM, they work together.
I understand. It's mostly about money. It's never about actually signing a deal like that. That's usually up to the GM.
But but you don't hear about Gutekunst coming out and blaming the president of the Packers for that. So, wouldn't that be a plus that the GM doesn't say anything about that?
I don't know. It just kind of seems fishy to me. That's all I'm saying. It just
Yeah, I know where you're.
it leaves me questioning who's really in charge.
Oh yeah, I know where you're coming from on that.
Because I've seen it from observing the Bears for so long. And that's mostly been their issues. It's like, who's running this darn ship?
But let's get to the final topic that you wanted to talk about. Why in the hell is Rich Pistachio still on the Packers right now?
I have some.
He should have been fired.
Matt LaFleur, you have some serious explaining to do. You have some serious explaining to do. Why that man is still on this roster, even though he's your friend.
No,
give a crap.
That's the reason.
I don't give a crap.
I mean, Matt loves to sign his friends.
Feelings don't matter when you don't win football games. In fact, I would come to resent you if you actively lost me the game.
I mean, he should have been fired after that debacle in Chicago.
He should have. He should have not been on the plane home.
And another guy on the team is, why is it McManus gone? I mean, he should have lost his job. He cost the Packers at least 5 games this season.
I'll give it at least 3, but
the one against Dallas,
or the one against Cleveland,
and the
Dallas,
and the Bears,
and now the Bears one, yeah,
and the Panthers. It looks like we're looking for a new kicker. Can we just sign Justin Tucker? Justin Tucker is still out there. And I know you guys that Justin Tucker is a bad person off the field, but he's a good kicker on the field. But yeah, but
Yeah, I just don't know. If it were me, I wouldn't care if you're my friend. You would not make the flight home. You actively lost us the game. I would not throw people under the bus like that, but I would just be saying, yeah, you're not well. You're gone. Pack your things and go.
oh well, I think that's it, Phil.
Friend or no friend, you lost us a lot of games this season. You did not do your job well.
Yeah.
And
So,
that's how I would look at it. I'm like, you did not do your job well. And we hired you because of the reason of why we lost it to the 49ers a couple of years ago.
yeah,
Was because of special teams. And guess
yeah,
what? You have not done a darn thing to help us.
you are right about that one.
And man, I've got to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
That atmosphere at Soldier Field the other night,
Mm-hmm.
that's football, man.
Good God.
That's like going to Lambeau in this time of year. You know, it's about 0 degrees and
I almost
freezing cold. And, you know, it's just outdoors, freezing cold. It's football, man. You know, it's football.
I almost lost my voice. So here we go, Al Harris.
He interviewed for it, so we'll see
Yep.
if he actually gets the job.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He did interview. But yeah, we have a lot of stuff we got to do in the off season for the Packers.
And like I said, once we hire a defensive coordinator, I would like to look at some of our free agents and see which ones fit and which ones don't.
Yeah,
And kind of play quarterback, kind of play computer GM, kind of. It's just we're just spitballing our ideas, but in a little bit more informed of an idea, you know.
and we could do a video about that.
Oh yeah, we'll just do a more informed video about it. So
Yeah, after we sign the coach first.
for sure.
Yeah, we got to know.
That atmosphere at Soldier Field the other night, that's football, man. I mean, it's brutal, it's cold, it's everything I love about football.
But I wish it was the Packers.
I wish it was the Packers too. I mean, come on, why else is it known as the frozen tundra?
What could
Because it gets so damn cold, the electrical elements that warm the field freeze.
Yeah.
And break because of the cold.
It's a season of what could have been.
Yeah. But here's one really scary statistic, okay? That you're not gonna like. You're not gonna like this statistic.
Okay.
In all 3 games against the Bears this year, the Bears had 0 snaps with the lead.
Yeah.
And won 2 games.
Yeah, we never trailed
until we lost the games.
Yeah, the Packers never trailed until the fourth quarter
or overtime.
So there has to be a culture change.
And I don't know how you do that, honestly, because now 21-3 is already being circulated as the new meme. At least in this division. I've already seen shirts of it.
That's, like I said, we have the Packers.
And trust me, they also, a lot of Bears fans also know that he was on that team that blew the 28-3 lead.
Yeah.
So I think there are some Bears fans who are actually making Matt LaFleur with a picture of 21-3 and 28-3.
But yeah,
28-3 and 21-3 with Matt LaFleur's face. It's like that's
so
awful.
so like I said, the Packers are.
Let's go Seattle. I'm rooting for Seattle. I think they have the best defense in this entire remaining playoffs.
You do that, Phil. I'm rooting for the Rams.
Yeah, in my picks, who do you got this weekend? I know you got the Rams.
Yeah, I got the Rams. I got the Patriots, dude. The Patriots are
too damn easy.
Yeah, the Patriots have an easy road to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think it'll be a Seahawks Patriots. A repeat of Super Bowl 49. I just don't think it'll. I just don't think it'll end like Super Bowl 49 did, where where the Seahawks didn't run the ball.
Oh yeah, I know. With Marshall Lynch. But yeah,
still one of the most befuddling decisions I've ever heard of.
But
I'm not even a fan of that team, and I'm still just going, what was that?
That was horrible.
I'm still questioning that to this day.
Anyway, I think we've been on here a long time. So
we have, but I like talking like this. It's a friendly discussion. We don't try and
I don't sugarcoat it.
No, we don't try to either, but we don't try to sugarcoat it, but we try to be more friendly about it than adversarial about it.
Well, yeah,
we're not trying to be angry at one another for content as well. So it's just like sometimes we have strong opinions about certain things. So,
but if we do find out the new coach,
we'll break that live for you.
We will bring that to you, and we will do another video next week if we do sign a defensive coach.
Yeah.
Before that,
we'll do a GM scouting assessment of who fits that defense best.
Yes. So if that happens, we'll do that for you guys. Mm-hmm. But anyway, this video.
Also, stay tuned for our show continuing after the season. So,
well, I was going to talk to you about that after we finish with this.
That's fine, but just stay in tune for that too.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, like I always say, stay safe, stay positive, and always go back out. And it's been me and Phil. Thank you for watching. We enjoyed talking to you guys. So we'll see you next time.